Hey guys, Toolman here again with my latest project. We've made a 60-foot zip line going from my daughter's fort all the way down to a tree in the yard. And we've actually tested this now with a 200-pound lead weight to make sure it was safe before we let her go down. But we're just testing now for the speed and how tight the line needs to be, so that we can make sure she's not going to slam into the tree or myself if I go down. So to start out, I have made these 4 blocks to go on the tree. They're just designed to protect the tree from the chain that's going to be wrapped around it. Allows the tree to grow without the chain biting into the tree and killing it. I've already created one end onto my cable. I've got 3 cable ties and a eye loop, and we're going to be attaching that to our 5/8 inch tensioner. This tensioner can tension up to 16 inches. So I've already measured out the cable, and I'm just going to attach this end now to the tree. So I've got the end attached to the tree with the 3 cable clamps holding the cable and the cable eye, and I've just looped it through the one end of the tensioner. Those bolts I've put some Loctite on as well to prevent them from coming loose. And the other end is around the tree with a chain and then through the tensioner. I've got the tensioner all the way out so that I can get the maximum tension on the line that I can. And I'm hoping that I've measured it right so that I don't have to adjust the chains. So now I've actually got the other end up, and just want to show you this is tensioned about halfway. This is when we were testing. We were sending down the 200-pound lead weight to see how fast it went down the line, and just basically adjusting it accordingly so that we didn't fly down to the other end and smack into the tree. Down at the other end, I've put a wheelbarrow tire through on the line prior to putting the other end on. So I've got the other end now with the same 3 cable ties and the cable loop to prevent it from crimping, and wrapped it around this tree that I've cut off to put the chain around. This end I haven't worried about the blocks on the tree because I've already cut it down, so it wasn't going to do any damage. And you can see there the 3 cable ties and just the loop through the chain. And I could adjust this chain. I've left it long just so that we can't actually hit the tree when we get to the end with the rope, because once you hit the tire, and even if you swing up, you're going to swing clear of the tree. So we've run it a few times and found that it was a little bit slow, so I've now tightened it almost all the way up. You can see on the tensioner there that the 2 bolts are almost touching, and actually is quite good at this tension, so I was lucky I didn't have to go and readjust the other end by shortening the chain. So I've got the pulley on there, and we've just got a rope loop through and just a round seat, and I'm going to show you here how it works. Even with an adult on it, it worked quite well.
Here we go. Woo! And you swing up at the end.
And so to tension this, I actually didn't need a come along or anything. I just tied a rope around the loop, and I just pulled it around the tree as tight as I could, and that gave me enough that when I tensioned up the tensioner at the top end, that it was tight enough. So you could use a come along or something to pull the cable out tight, but I didn't want that in this case because I wanted it to have a bit of sag, so when you got to the other end, you would start to slow down before you hit the tree. So here goes Chloe again. She is going to show us how it goes, and she comes down, and just a little swing up at the end when you hit the tire. It just drops off, and then she'll grab the rope and take it back up to the top. I'm just hiding underneath her here, and she'll go down again so you can see from the top end view. And then here I am going to go backwards and just showing you what it looks like going from the fort down to the bottom. And we've put some carpet on the ground here just because it was sort of weeds and stuff growing up, and eventually I'm going to get some bark mulch and make it all soft underneath in case someone did happen to fall off. The cable pulley that I've used here, I've actually just used a couple of old roller skate wheels. I've just milled them down on my sander and to put a little groove in them so that the cable would run smoothly on it. A couple bits of sheet stainless steel, and just bent it, drilled a hole through it, and attached the eye hook there to the cable. So here's Chloe going down again, and she's just gonna fly right over top of me, and that's basically it. That's how you make a backyard zipline. So thanks for watching, guys. Please comment and subscribe to my channel. I got a few more projects in the backyard going to be happening soon, so stay tuned. Thank you very much.